that the borders are inventions of the bosses, that capitalists can go across the borders to make profit anytime they want, that borders are an instrument of the capitalists to make profit, to keep working people united. We're for revolution, for workers' power, and for smashing all borders.
This is what they do to American citizens. They destroy us. They hurt us.
Their side, the communists and the illegal aliens, actually they're a bunch of thugs. They always bring, they brought stronger, younger guys over to start a fight, because we mostly had retired citizens and, old ladies
women
and children. We didn't look too tough. And they brought weapons. They had them in their hands. They were menacing them at us. When the officers departed, then all hell broke loose and they started throwing things. And I shouted over to them, before I got hit, I said, "What do you have?" I said, "Do you have an argument or do you have bricks?" And about 2 seconds later, I got my answer.
And they started throwing rocks and coke cans and stick at us. They were angry because we were fighting for our country, and so they threw a can and hit him in the head with it.
Yes.
Route to come here because of what Islam was doing on the eastern trade routes. European trade or terrorism? You don't know what you're talking about. What school did you go to?
Yeah. Bravo! School of Montezuma.
This is the land of the blessed. To continue to enjoy the blessings, particularly of my taxpaying dollars, then do the right thing. Because, see, lawbreakers need to go to jail. See, nobody is above the law in this land. And you need to understand that. We do not reward breakers of the law. We have a responsibility amongst ourselves to do the right thing if we are to continue to flourish as a nation. When we continue to compromise the principles, then this nation won't stand. It'll be like all the other nations that I have seen gone by the wayside. But I thank God for the brave men. I thank God for Jim Gilchrist, a man that I support. Those who don't mind putting their lives on the line. And as a retired veteran of the U.S. Coast Guard myself, I served admirably. We have a responsibility if we're to continue to be a blessed nation. But I just want to say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for everybody coming out here this day.
Thank you. Thank you.
To let America know that, yes, there are people here, not just white America, but there's Americans.
That's right. We're all Americans.
Americans.
That's right. We're all Americans.
God bless America, and thank you.
One more thing I want to say here. I just look at all these different people. All different colors out here. Red, brown, black, white. And I'll tell you something. One thing about these colors, we don't run. We don't run. You say white racist. What am I? What is this man? Are we black racist? Are we black racist? What's up with that?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, James, call us black racist. We black racist, right? What kind of racist are y'all? Are y'all not racist? It takes a racist to call one.
That's right.
NBC, you better wake up, baby. They're growing business. Thank you all. Yes, all right. All right. Yeah, I got a proposal for you guys.
There's another one.
That's right.
There's another one.
I love America. I love America. And you know what? I just remember the words of George Washington, who said, "What makes an American? What is an American? American is one who exalts the pride of patriotism." What is patriotism? Patriotism is a love for your country's ideas. What are the ideas of our country?
They don't love their country.
The Declaration of Independence says the ideas of our country. It states those ideas. We hold these truths to be self-evident. That all men are created equal. Well, if all men are we're created equal, I have a question. Then why aren't all men treated equally? Meaning, if we must obey the law, why shouldn't all men obey the law? And our 14th Amendment of the Constitution states that very thing. That law should not be abridged, but the law should be equal protection. Equal protection under the law means all men, women, children, everyone obey the law. The laws of the land. Our Constitution of the United States is the highest law of the land. Why don't we follow that Constitution? Frederick Douglass said that there is no Negro problem. The problem is whether the American people have the courage, the integrity to follow their Constitution. We have a Constitution. We have laws. We have a wonderful law enforcement that is protecting us right here. You see them out there. Why do you think they're here? They're here because of the law. The law must be obeyed. There are consequences if you don't obey the law. So here is a black man who takes responsibility for his own actions. And I will be here. And so that's why I'm taking action today. I'm here to support Gilchrist and all these wonderful Americans. One more thing. Hey, you guys over there, I would love to see you have a debate with us. Why don't we have a public town hall meeting, a public forum, and let's talk. Let's discuss it from a reasonable perspective. I can give you my perspective. Can you give me yours? Thank you very much. God bless all of you.
Hearing me today. I am Carol Plato. I am from Martin County, and I am Director of Corporate Business Services for Martin Memorial Medical Center. I just have a brief couple stories to tell you about. In 2001, we had a Guatemalan, an illegal patient in our hospital. He was there from 2001 until 2003. He had over $1.5 million in health care services. We forcibly returned him to his home country of Guatemala at our own cost of $30,000. You ask, why am I telling you about a case that happened in 2003? Because today that case is not over. We have spent and are spending up to $250,000 in legal fees because his family here in the United States is suing us because they think it was inappropriate for us to return this illegal patient to his home country. Currently, as of today, I have a patient from Mexico who has been in my hospital for 760 days. He has severe brain damage. He has no family, no friends. His charges to date for almost 2 years is $1.5 million, and we have contacted the Mexican consulate 4 times. We've contacted immigration, and nobody will help us return this patient to Mexico. We're even willing to spend our own $30,000 to return this patient. We can't get anyone to help us with that. In 2007, the Florida Hospital Association estimates that there was $100 million in costs for illegal patient care. That affects all of us. One of the major problems that healthcare institutions have today that you need to be aware of is ongoing care. If somebody comes into our emergency rooms, we don't turn them away. But if somebody comes into our emergency room and they have renal failure and they require dialysis, right now I have 6 patients, illegal, undocumented patients that we are seeing every 3 days for renal dialysis. For all of this that I've talked to you about, we've received no reimbursement. This obviously affects all of us in this room. Our health care costs are severely affected by this. Also would like to end with pointing out that a large percentage of the babies born at our facility are from illegal parents.
Great. Thank you. I do have one quick question for Representative Schenck.
Sorry, I know there's a lot of speakers. Ma'am, when you know that they're illegal and they come to your hospital, do you report them to the federal authorities to come get them?
We have tried, and we have been told on numerous occasions that they're only interested if a crime has been committed. And from what I understand, it seems like they're not even interested then.
So the fact that they're illegal is not enough crime?
Correct.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay.